Hello everyone, today I'm here in practice mode to show you some of the basics of the SDPC. Now the SDPC stands for single double perfect clear, and single double refers to T-spin and perfect clear is just a perfect clear. So this is, in my opinion, a pretty versatile opening because it has some different transitions. If you don't go for the classic perfect clear ending, there are variations you can use. But let's look at the basics here. So the SDPC, the only dependency it has is that you can't have your T and S and Z piece before your O piece like we do here. So we have these three pieces before O piece, so it's impossible to stack. But here you see it is possible to stack. So here, this is what I will refer to as the first layer. You stack using the first 7 pieces of your bag as such, and it's the same if you mirror it around. And you do T-spin into your first single T-spin, and then you stack the second layer, which is like this, using your second bag. And you go for a double T-spin. So here is where you can go for a perfect clear. And you have the potential for a single or double T-spin, but based on this, we won't be able to get a T-spin, but we do get the perfect clear. And from here, you can go wherever you want because you have a clear board. So depending on your queue, you can choose sort of what you want to do. So maybe I want to, I messed it up there, but I could have gone for maybe a perfect clear or something else, depending on what's available in your queue. So it's the same if you mirror the structure on the other side, it's the exact same. But here, okay, none of these are possible, but alright, so now we're on our second layer, and let's say you have a situation like this, where you don't have your piece here, so you can't really, just soft drop it down and slide it in, or just hard drop on top if you didn't get your L piece. So what you do here is, well, let's say, if there's nothing here, you can soft drop here and then slide it in. So let's say you have a situation like this, where you have your S piece down, and you don't have your Z piece. You can just you can just counterclockwise rotate on top of that piece and just slide it in like that, and do the rest as normal. So you see we got a T-spin there into a perfect clear. And see, so let's say you get either your S and T piece or your Z and T piece before your O piece. In this case, this determines which side you have to stack on. So in this case, you have your Z piece, you have to put it on the right, and you have to hold your T piece for later, like this. So you can only stack on this side. I messed up there, but let's say you get your S piece first, you would have to mirror it and stack on the left side. So here, let me show you a variation of the SDPC where you don't go for the perfect clear. So the left side is like this on the second step, and everything else is the same. So the third step is different. You want to stack like this, and this is basically the setup. There are variations to this part and some of the but this stacking like this guarantees that it's always possible. So here you see we have a C-spin lined up like this, and we can get a T-spin double here. And here you can, transition into 6-3 stacking if you want on this side, or you can transition into whatever you want, really. So this is a variation of the SDPC where instead of perfect clear, you go for a C-spin, a triple T-spin. So it is, I guess, useful depending on the situation, depending on the circumstance. So let's say if you were already sent garbage, then obviously you can't go for perfect clear. But since the opening is the same for the first and second stages, you just need to make that one slight change on the second stack, and you can send this T-spin, which is a pretty effective attack. For example, if your opponent is using TKI and they get their opening done before yours and your sent lines, then it's a pretty good variation that you can rely on. So yeah, those are the basics of the SDPC, and you really just need to practice in order to recognize the patterns for the perfect clear, which isn't that hard since really 2 patterns cover most of the situations, and if you want you can memorize the other situations for more reliability. And all the sources and all the pictures in this video come from the Harddrop wiki, which is a really very useful resource for studying strategy and openings and the such, so I recommend you go check it out if you want to learn about this more in depth. But yeah, that's about it.